at how to hold a baby when breastfeeding. And what does that mean? Positioning can often make or break a really good latch. So if we look at our baby Susie, we also have a breast with us here today. So one of the biggest things we want to ensure is when baby is coming onto the breast, little Susie here has a really nice wide open mouth. If she's coming onto the breast with a small little mouth, she's going to be slurping and sucking in that nipple, and that can lead to pain. So you may or may not have heard of other moms that have experienced pain with breastfeeding, and usually it comes down to latch. One of my favorite breastfeeding positions is something that's called the cross cradle hold. And I'm going to work through the cross cradle positioning with you now to review some of those key pieces to ensure that you get a good latch. Holding baby in the cross cradle position, I want to have Susie's bum right in the crook of my arm. So Susie, as you can see, is a small little thing, so her bum's not going to be quite there yet, but that's okay. I'm also going to support her along her spine. We want to make sure when we're holding Susie that we're supporting her in the nape of her neck and in that shoulder girdle. A lot of the time we'll see moms where they're positioning their hand either too high on baby's head, causing baby's neck to bend, or we will have a baby where mom is holding a little bit too low and their neck is a little bit floppy. So if we think about ourselves even as adults, when we go to drink something, we open up that throat area. It's very, very difficult to drink anything with our heads and our chins tucked to our chest. So now that I've positioned baby, we're going to take a quick peek at our breast. So looking at this breast model here, you'll notice the larger breast tissue and the darker area here as the areola, and then right at the base there, a nipple. When baby's coming onto the breast, we want that really nice wide open mouth. A really great way to do this is to tickle baby's lips with the nipple, and that stimulates what's called the rooting reflex. When a baby is rooting, they're turning their heads, they're looking to latch to food. And as Christina had mentioned with skin to skin is a great way to encourage this in our babies. Baby's now nice and tight to my tummy, tummy to mummy. That bum is tucked in nice and close. And I'm going to line baby's nose up with my nipple. This allows me again to stimulate baby in that rooting reflex so that he or she will have a nice big wide open latch. If you're experiencing any pain with breastfeeding, we always recommend that you seek assistance, whether from your public health nurse, your physician, your midwife. We want to make sure that you're feeling comfortable. A really good way to think about this is if you have a rock in your shoe. You're not going to keep walking with that little pebble in your shoe that's causing you discomfort. We're not waiting for your foot to develop a callus and kind of just carry on with things. Breastfeeding is very much the same. We want to nip that issue in the bud so that you're having the best feeding relationship with your baby.